What if I told you that it is not only possible for you to be rich, it is your right? I know that might feel strange to hear. Many of us were raised to believe that wanting more was selfish, that money corrupts, that being content with little was somehow more noble. But let me ask you, has being broke ever made you a better parent, a better friend, or a better human being? The desire for riches is not a weakness. It is the same impulse that makes a seed push through soil to reach the sun. It is the same spark that urges a child to take their first steps. It is simply the desire for more life. When you embrace that desire as natural, guilt loses its grip. You begin to see wealth not as selfish, but as sacred. Because the more you grow, the more you can give. You are meant to have more so you can do more. All that and much more in today's episode of Unlocking Abundance. Johnny rewrote it this way in Unlocking Abundance: you cannot live a full life without wealth. Wealth provides choices. It gives you the ability to explore, to create, to learn, and to give. Without it, your life remains restricted, no matter how big your dreams may be. Here is the important shift. Wealth is not about greed, hoarding, or showing off. It is not about proving yourself. Wealth is about expansion. It is about growth. Look at nature. A tree does not apologize for stretching higher. A river does not hesitate to widen its path. Even your lungs expand with every breath. Expansion is the natural law of life. So why would you believe your life is meant to stay small? This is why you have the right to be rich. When you hold yourself back, when you choose smallness, you deny the very life force that put you here. I know what some of you may be thinking. Is it wrong to want more? What will people think if I pursue wealth? Does money change people? Have you ever had those thoughts? Here is the truth. The desire for wealth does not make you greedy. It proves you are alive. When Johnny was in his early 20s standing in line for food stamps, he felt the weight of shame. But that moment ignited something inside him. He realized poverty was not noble, it was not spiritual, and it was not helping anyone. He thought about the kind of father, husband, and leader he wanted to be, and he knew he could not live that purpose while trapped in lack. He needed resources, he needed freedom, he needed tools to grow. That is what wealth gives you, the means to expand your life, the ability to build, to contribute, and to give more fully. Here's the key insight from Chapter 1. The desire for riches is not a weakness. It is the same impulse that makes a seed push through soil to reach the sun. It is the same spark that urges a child to take their first steps. It is simply the desire for more life. When you embrace that desire as natural, guilt loses its grip. You begin to see wealth not as selfish, but as sacred. Because the more you grow, the more you can give. Think about it. How many times have you wanted to help, to give freely, to support someone or a cause, yet you could not, because you did not have enough? That is the limitation you must overcome. You are meant to have more so you can do more. You can download a free copy of Unlocking Abundance after watching this video. And at the end of today's message, I will tell you about another resource that takes the science of getting rich even further. But let us keep going, because Chapter 1 gives us more clarity. Wealth has nothing to do with taking from others. It is not about competing for their share. True wealth is about creating. Abundance flows through your thoughts, your vision, and your decisions. It cannot be stolen from you, and you cannot steal it from anyone else. That is why the very first step is to recognize your right to be rich, not as a possibility, not as a vague hope, but as a fact. Let me warn you about something that often confuses people on this path. Many believe the myth that money is hard to get and even harder to keep, but that is not true. Money is energy. It is currency, and currency is designed to move. When you give that flow a purpose, something beyond survival, something larger than your immediate needs, more begins to move toward you. That is why it is called currency. You cannot grow it by hoarding it, and you will not grow it by wasting it on things that add no value. This is the difference between being a creator and being a consumer. Society pressures us to consume more as a sign of progress, but true progress is not in what you buy. It is in how your life becomes enriched with meaning, relationships, and experiences. Money enables these things when it is used with wisdom. It is also the privilege of those who earn more to give more. As you rise, everything connected to you rises as well. That is the true purpose of prosperity, to improve your own life, bless those you love, and extend opportunities to others. Imagine being able to employ people not just for tasks around the house, but in ventures that create growth. Imagine teaching them the same principles you are learning, expanding a community of people who build and serve together. That is the ripple effect of abundance. But here is a reality you will face. Once you understand these principles and wealth begins to flow, people will notice. Some may admire you, others may resent you. This is why you must be mindful about how you talk about money. Complaining that money is evil or impossible to get will stop your growth, but boasting about your wealth is just as harmful. Boasting attracts jealousy and pulls your focus away from creation. What does work is surrounding yourself with people on the same journey. With them, conversations about money feel natural, uplifting, and productive. No judgment, no envy, just alignment. But those who do not understand these principles will cling to myths. They will assume wealth is immoral. They will believe advancement is vanity. Some will even try to take what is not theirs. Look at how many frivolous lawsuits and schemes are fueled by envy. But do not worry. The same power that gives you abundance also protects it. Even if someone cheats you or takes advantage of you, you will always have the ability to create more. Because abundance is not a pie that runs out. It is a stream that never stops flowing. So let me ask you, what would happen if you fully believed that you are meant to be rich? Would you stand taller? Would you carry yourself with more confidence? Would you finally stop settling for less? This is not arrogance, this is alignment. It is choosing to agree with the truth that life always expands. And because you are part of life, you are meant to expand too. Chapter 1 leaves us with a powerful foundation. Wealth is your right. Poverty does not serve you. Growth is natural. And the desire for riches is simply the desire for more life. In an upcoming video, we will ask a practical question. How much wealth does it actually take for you to feel abundance? The answer may surprise you. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Now, it is one thing to hear these words, it is another thing to live them. So here is a challenge for this week. For the next 7 days, write down this statement: it is my right to be rich. Write it every morning, speak it out loud, let it sink in. At first, it may feel awkward. Old beliefs may rise up. Voices from the past might whisper that money is evil or that you should be content with less. That is normal, but keep writing, keep speaking. What you are doing is replacing those old patterns with a new truth. You are meant to grow. You are meant to expand. You are meant to live fully. Each time you repeat it, ask yourself, if this were true, how would I live today? Would you walk with more confidence? Would you approach your work with greater purpose? Would you create instead of compete? Try this for 1 week, and when you are ready, share your experience in the comments. Your words may be the spark that helps someone else. If you want to take the challenge further, begin paying attention to the opportunities that show up in your life. Do not jump too quickly or chase every idea. Just stay open. When you align with abundance, doors appear in places you never expected. So there you have it. Chapter 1 of The Science of Getting Rich, Rewritten and Unlocking Abundance. The truth that you are right to be rich. Use the link below to download your free copy of Unlocking Abundance. Inside, you will find all the principles we have covered today, along with practical steps to apply them. And if you want to go deeper, we created the Unlocking Abundance program. It includes the full audiobook, 5 bonus lessons, the workbook, and the Unstoppable Success Formula, inspired by the richest man in Babylon. Before you go, let me ask you one final question. Do you believe it is your right to be rich? In our next video, we will explore how simply believing in abundance can transform the way you live and work. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you there. And stay inspired, my friend.